Edition LLC with gunmetal crystal edge technology screens. Let me grab my stand. I got it back up here. My stand's in the hallway because we're doing some demonstrations for the floor and ceiling. All right, so in 2024, we are working on a new type of screen. I gotta adjust my stand. Mind you, I was pointing at the ceiling for the last demonstration, so I gotta bring this down. There we go. That's better. All right. So in 2024, we're coming up with a physical projection screen. It's going to be under another company's name. It's our name, but it's going to be under another company's name. So this will, we're going to be venturing out on physical projection screens for our new glass. We have a form of plexiglass, customized plexiglass surface we're working on. Can't say too much about that. Let me get this music down a little bit here, and I'm trying to untangle my cord for my charger. Plug my charger in. Wait for a minute here, and I'll talk more about what we're working on. All right, let's see the cord over here. I need to turn that on. All right, so that's charging. That's good. All right, good. Hopefully it's charged. Let me see something a minute. Make sure it charges in there all the way. All right, there we go. All right, now I'm gonna pop over and adjust the music we have over here. And make sure this is not crooked. I don't want that to be crooked. That's my stand feeling a little off center here. I should just open up this legs a little bit more. All right, let me see. All right, so what we're going to be talking about here is basically the new technology we're working on in 2024. We have one that's actually going to be glass. It's going to be a glass screen. This is actually a glass screen right now. The other one is going to be a form of a plexiglass material. Really can't tell you much about that because, again, that's all top secret. Top secret, can't say much about it. But this is going to change a lot of things when it comes to home theater setups, especially with projectors, because usually with projectors, as you can see in the demonstrations on YouTube, a lot of these demonstrations are cast into really dark environments because, again, the screen has an extremely difficult time picking up the color and contrast. Picks up white levels, just has a problem with color and contrast. And from the ambient light technology I've studied from certified screens, they all sit in these ambient light controlled environments. They do pick up better contrast than the paints. Not our paints, but the other paints. But again, you still don't have that TV-like experience. TVs don't have issues with color, they don't have issues with contrast or well-lit environments because it's a TV, and the technology we're working on, it's not going to have that problem. Well, our technology we have now doesn't have that problem, but we want something that, like I said, can do things that the average projector is not designed to do. Now, when we do our screens or walls with our paints and stuff, yeah, we have to have our brightness. We can do brightness under factory settings. We can do that, but we still have to have some kind of brightness in there. It has to be some kind of brightness. This technology doesn't require it. We can have a projector sitting at zero brightness in equal mode, and it can still generate a high enough white level or color level or even brightness compared next to a monitor. Let me show you my settings I have on my projector right now. So let's disconnect from here. I'm going to show you what I have in my settings. Now, right now, we're going to go to my settings for brightness. As you can see, my brightness is 0. Contrast is 13. That's just a contrast. But the brightness is 0. See how nice and bright it is next to the monitor? Right there. And let's go over to the eco mode settings. Let me go back there. Go back to the eco mode settings. Go into easy menu. And bring that in. And my projector is sitting in eco mode, as you can see. So eco mode, brightness 0. And this is the distance that we're from the screen. That we set for good distance. For the environment, plenty of light. Reacts just like a monitor. That's my gaming monitor over there. Well, not gaming monitor, it's basically my work monitor. So we got our projector at 0 and brightness 0, and we have eco mode level on right now, and that screen is generating a level that bright. Let's go to the sides. So from the sides, from the monitor, and as you can see, nice and bright. And let's go over to the other side from our screen, and as you can see, nice and bright. Mind you, no brightness is on this projector. Brightness is actually at 0, and it's in eco mode right now. And that screen can generate, and this is not a screen paint because it's not being as a screen, it's going to be a physical projection screen. That screen over there has the ability to be able to produce an image that bright next to a monitor. Mind you, that technology over there is only 50% done. It's not at its full stage yet. I'm just trying to show this thing off. Let me get some controllers over here so we can change up what we have going on over here. All right, get my controllers. This is going to change a lot, especially for those of you with ultra short throw projectors. This thing is going to be absolutely beautiful. You're going to be able to walk into your apartment, your home, wherever it may be, and go in and just turn on your ultra short throw, and this thing's going to fire up in a fully lit environment. Our technology we have here, like I said, can fire up in fully lit environments, but the projector settings still have to be at, we can do it at 20 or 30. That's still under factory settings. 50 would be factory settings and up. But this technology is a little way beyond that. This stuff right here can activate and look just like a TV from side to side. When we get done with this technology, especially with the, we're going to be making it much darker, higher white levels, and colors are going to be way beyond this. It's going to, we can do it side by side, 720p versus a 4K OLED, and I guarantee we'll be able to match that technology with no problem whatsoever. Now see, for us, like I told you, there's no point in me doing demonstrations against great products. Why? This is way beyond that. There's no point in me doing it against white screens. This is way beyond that. And as for the gunmetals, well, no, because a gunmetal screen is gray. This is a black technology, so that's not going to work either, period. So the only thing we had to do competition, to do a side-by-side, is a TV, literally, and that's what it's being designed for. It's being designed to be able to replace a TV. And at 50% and a projector sitting at 0% and eco mode, and it can generate that much light. Now imagine if we put the projector out of eco mode and we bring it up to normal settings where people usually use when they set up projection screens. And that's at 50%. For some people, people asking me now, can we launch? No, we can't launch this. It's not even done yet. It's not even finished. If it's going to go against a 4K OLED, it's going to have to be a really advanced technology to do it. But this is going to save people a lot of money. So you're going, gee whiz, I don't want to spend that kind of money for OLED. You don't have to. This glass will do it with no problem whatsoever. Let's get some other something here. Let's go over here and let's grab, let's see. 4K demonstrations. Now, like I said, it'll work with ultra short throws, long throws, whatever. As long as you don't have a knockoff, we don't support those. But those who have ultra short throws and you want that TV-like setting, or you're going to have it. See the light that's reflecting up the screen that's hitting the table? I love the way penguins walk. So the dedicated black Cinemax is the last. We're not making any more screen paint. Right now, our main goal now is we're just beyond this side-by-side with projection screens. I want to be in the field of going toward TVs. That's the direction I want to go with my company. I'm still going to be making screen paints, don't get me wrong. We're still going to make it. The dedicated is not going anywhere. It's going to stay there. It's an option. But the next stage I want to go to is going against TV. because I don't find, and I'm not trying to be rude here, but I've done tons of testing. I've done testing against certified. I see what the screens have to offer. I've done testing against gray screens. We've done gunmetal. We've done all that. I'm bored with it. I've done all that already. Next stage for me is a physical TV. That's where I want to go to.
Everyone can use a little help with Volkswagen taking on equipment system. Visit your local dealer today to learn more about our carefree suite standard on all 2020.
Yeah, 4K demonstrations on that one. While this one's loading up, let's see whatever we need to do. 4K demonstrations. We pause here because we have music playing on here. So let me go into my menu. And for those again, we get this all the time. What's going on with your settings? And mind you, all the projectors we have in here on our black technology is under factory settings, and all projectors sit in eco mode because our screens generate that much light. That's how clean the image is. Eco mode. Advanced settings. These are my settings. Brightness is 0. 13 contrast. That's it. Contrast is not needed because our screens generate a 100% black level. But our brightness is at 0. Let me see. I want to go to audio. Audio down, so I need a sound from 1. All right, that's perfect. Now I'm going to be getting several for myself. I do plan when I move from here and get the house and the land, I am going to get myself 150 inches because that's the biggest we're going to make them in. 150 inches. Anything else besides that is going to be customization. But we're going to do 150 inches. So 100 inch. Actually, I decided to go from 60, 70, 80. We're going to have a 90 inch, 100, 120, 120, sorry, 130 and 150. 235.1s. That's going to be an interesting screen because again, 235.1s are wide screens. So 115 or 113 to 115 at 138, I can understand. Mind you, this can't go into a normal size case because it's glass. Even though it's shatterproof, it's a tempered surface, heat and cold resistance, we still are going to have to ship it in a very special container, and that has to be made to ship one of these. Now, as I said before, starting price for this is going to be around $3,000 for 100 inch. And when this technology does finally launch, keep in mind that it will be certified, it will be patented, trademark secrets, all that. We won't be selling this on the website. Even though we're going to have our own website, we are designing for this. It won't be controlled by me. It'll be controlled by somebody else. As I explained before, we have a contract we're going to be signing pretty soon. 4K demonstrations. We have a contract we're going to be signing pretty soon, and I'm just going to be working in research and development. That's where I'm going to be at. They're going to be doing the sales and marketing for the product. So that's how that's going to work. So you'll be contacting and you'll be calling their representatives. They'll be taking care of all that. What's this one? Samsung. Can we get this Samsung? That's really nice. I like that one. I'm gonna go side by side with it. Oh. Hello, Chief. I see you're back. That one? I need something to sync with this one. Sorry about that, people. Just trying to find something to sync with it. It's like I got 4K demonstrations on this side, 4K demonstrations on this side. We just can't seem to get them to match up. So I'm trying to find something here. Okay. Sony 4K demonstration, pinball. Pinball volume. Should be able to track that down. That shouldn't be hard to find.
Subway's like their turkey fresh, like on the tight turkey. How with double the cheese and pork beef.
All right. How that started in the middle? Don't even know. All right, let's start with a commercial in the middle of a commercial. Let me see. Test our bright levels. Let me see. All right, two controls here. Let's see. Samsung 4K demonstration. Okay. And let's see. Samsung 4K demonstration. Either or. Can we get the food? Is that one? Oh, we have this one over here. All right, we got it back over here. Okay, cool. We'll take these two. I'll take these two. I think what's interesting about the thumbnails I'm choosing, it's not clickbait, because we're actually doing it in the demonstration. Where in demonstrations I've seen people using thumbnails, it's usually clickbait. Clicking there like, this isn't what's supposed to be going on in there. We talked about TV, we have TV in our screen. We said beautiful art on your screen, we showed artwork on the screen. We showed a floor, we showed floor technology. This is going to be amazing. I can't wait. Oh, by the way, projector we're using in the demonstration, this is 720p, that's 1080p monitor right there. One of the customers was impressed because the fact that we had the projector at 0 brightness and in eco mode, and it's generating that much light off that surface. I'm trying to figure out when I get the other place, what ultra short projector am I going to buy? Might get a couple. Never had a Samsung. I've never had a Samsung ultra short though. I'm buying the P2, but I've never had a Samsung. I want a couple of them. I do want a couple of them. I definitely have to get a ViewSonic because I need to do that for the 235.1. So I'm definitely going to need that. Let me see what we have going on here. Okay, from that side. Let's see. I want to do that food demonstration right there. I wonder how far I gotta go over to food. Samsung 4K food demonstration. There we go. Found it. That's perfect. Now I'm going to be picking me up pretty soon a 32-inch monitor. I think it's around a 32-inch screen. So we're going to have a much bigger screen to do the comparison side by side. I need a much bigger screen on that side. And I'm going to have to put another table in here so we can expand across. We're not going to have enough room to get the TV in that one. Ah, buying a TV. I haven't bought a TV in years. Yeah. All right. Loving it, loving it, loving it. All right, I'm going to go over here, just at this random place something in the background. And play around with this one over here. Let me see.
What do we always say, son? The thing mutual customizes your car insurance.
They only pay for what you need.
That's my point.
Dedicated black 4K.
Pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Every year, thousands of athletes disappear in clutch moments due to falling hydration levels.
You still
You know how much of an achievement this is going to be for projector companies at the end of the day? Because they're trying. They are trying to make these ultra short throws like TVs. The problem is you can make the most advanced projector on the face of the planet. You still got to deal with the screens that can't pull it off. This technology, this is going to take them to a whole nother level. And again, you're going to see with this technology, if it does exactly, and we're blessed to get it, to have that kind of reach at the end of the day, you're going to see less projectors with contrast because it's not needed when you have a screen that generates a black level 100%. So So you'll start seeing projectors that'll have like, won't even need like a 3 million or 2 million to 1 contrast. It's not required because the screen can do it. This makes the projector much more affordable. You're not going to need tons of lumens. It's not going to be required. You'll see ultra short throws with 900 lumens. You're not going to need 3,600 lumens or 3,000 lumens. And this means cheaper, more affordable. If they keep making screens that have really no ability to pull contrast and color, guess what they have to do with the projector? They have to add all these little bells and whistles to it, and this is going to drive the price of the projector. It's going to make it far more expensive. And you're going to be paying for that extra contrast and more brightness and everything else under the sun. We're going to do this little visual effect thing. We did this for the ceiling. I'm going to play with this a little bit in here. Colors they have on here. I want to see the boom box. Now the reason why we're going to make them, I'm thinking about doing, because I've talked to a couple of gamers, and gamers prefer the smaller screens. So we're probably going to do some gamer screens that are much smaller. Like I said, we're thinking about 60s and up, but I'm probably going to bring it at maybe around 40. Someone was asking about 24s, so we can do 24s, but you know, like I said, let's see. You know, we got to do surveys and exactly, we'd bring beta testers in, all that stuff. Look at the color on that. Look how insane the color is on that. Look how bright the color is pushing off that surface. Mind you what our settings are on our projector right now. And this is a 50%. Like I said, nowhere near what we're going to do with it. It's going to be way beyond this. And then ultra short throw, like, you know, companies that we support, can honestly say at the end of the day, you could treat your ultra short throw like a TV. Or long throw, whatever you're using at the end of the day. But mostly that combines the ultra short throws. Pretty colors there. I like the AK Desire. AK Desire Nature. Oh, I love this demonstration. I do. I love this. So gorgeous on technology. Oh, I'll play some football on here too. Someone asked me if I could do some sports on here. And Eagles Trouts. I mean, the Eagles training day was yesterday. So we can't say starting screen would be $3,000. 100 inch is going to be around $3,000, but the other screens will be much lower. Because again, I was going to start with a starting screen at 100, but if we're going to be doing this like a TV kind of stuff. But then again, if you're doing ultra with an ultra short, those can do. I got to look into that. Because ultra short throws can do. Let's see, how close would you have to do? What's the minimum of how close you have to be to a screen in order to actually get that image? That's another thing you have to consider fact too. How close would the projector have to be? So I'm going to have to do that at Projector Central and have a look at that. Gotta pause this for a minute. Look at the businessman over there. He is chilling. He got his business seat. Look at him. He's so adorable. The businessman. That's the reason why I'm sitting down low, because he takes over the chair. Let's see what's going on. Saying that's not charging. Why are you not charging? Oh, because this one doesn't work, that's why. Why do we have this one that does? Let's see, charge the phone. There we go.
Introducing the
Now, for those of you thinking that it's going to be a sheet of everyday window glass, no. We have to go to a special place for this. I have to have a little thickness to this. Not too thick. Can't be too thin, it can't be too thick. Can't be too heavy, can't be too light. So that's where we get into basically trying to figure out exactly what kind of glass we're going to be putting this onto. It has to be tempered, has to be shatterproof, has to be cold resistant, heat resistant. That is a definite must. And it's going to need a special casing around it, which means for the back and for the corners, so that way it doesn't get chipped or damaged. The back of it is interesting. It's a whole other section to itself that has to be done because light has to be the transfer through it. So there's something right there we got to work on too also. So it's not going to be as easy as taking a piece of glass going, no. The coating application, I'm bringing in certified sprayers. That's what I'm bringing in. You know, people who paint professional cars at the end of the day. These are the people we want. They're going to be doing the job for these screens. So these are the glass. The glass are going to be like a bit of a high-end product from us. And then we're going to have a plexiglass version of it, which is not going to be the kind of plexiglass that you can buy from Home Depot or Lowe's. No, this is going to be custom molded. So we need something special. And the reason I can't tell you why it has to be done that way, but there's a reason why it has to be. Oh, let's do football highlights. We do soccer, and then we do some of those too. I have a selection of 5 individuals that will be getting these screens for free. We actually have 5 people that are in. And in return, they're going to be doing some, not testing, we're in testing. They're going to be doing advertising for the product. One's actually a band. They're going to be doing a state to state. They're going to be doing different tours and stuff like that. Like state to state tours and stuff like that. And they're getting one of them. And there's a couple other people that we actually doing these too. Front of the camera. So how bright that glass pops up, or the image pops up. And that's why it's important we do these demonstrations that the projectors are set at 0. So that way I can see exactly how high the screens are generating. If I cheat myself and I go in and I do this at over factory settings and take out the eco mode, all that stuff like that, I'm just cheating myself. Just to try to make the screen look good. So if you're selling it, sooner or later, you're going to have it on site. And you can't lie there. You can't get away with it. Either it works or it doesn't. Let's do, let me see. Pretty cool, hey? Tron demonstration. This is going to change everything. And I'm glad it changes everything. Finally, people have invested all this money in these ultra short throw projectors can finally get what they paid for. Like I said, our technology we have here, the paint we have here, it's nothing to laugh about. It's actually extremely good, but this is going to take it all to the next level. And you have options. You don't have to worry about whether I got enough of this or I'm using enough of that, or if it doesn't make a difference. You can use 720p. We're running in 720p right now. Batman versus Superman. Let me pause for just a minute here for you. This is my projector. No brand new projector. Nothing. It's a beat up old projector. $270. That's all I paid for this machine. It's a Chrissy LW401. That's what it is. 720p old projector. See how beat up and old my machine looks at the end of the day? Some of y'all wouldn't even touch this with a 10-foot pole. But with our technology, well, we can make it look like that. Absolutely gorgeous. And that's the whole purpose of why we develop our technology, is so you don't have to go out and spend all this money at the end of the day. Break the bank and end up having a screen, you got to be stuck in the dark because it doesn't work right. Now, all those who have those P2 projectors on eBay, YouTube, stuck in the dark, lights splashing behind the back of the screen like some kind of spotlight display. We'll show you what that projector is supposed to look like. Fully lit environment, 150-inch display. We can treat it just like a TV, what it was designed to do. We'll beat their promo demonstration. I guarantee that any ultra short throw, when I set up in my new place, in my new basically workspace, we'll beat the promos. We did it with the Optima GT 5500. We beat their promo demonstration by taking the projector outside, displaying a 140-inch screen at around 6 o'clock in the evening. And there's no other demonstration that basically does it. We beat every promo demonstration. Any projector I have, you can look it up, look at the original promos, we beat them. That NEC $60 ultra short throw, we got those at 150 inches. So that's going to be my next goal, to knock out every promo demonstration after we get done finishing the glass and the other technology we're working on. Let me see where we're going to go here. Let me see. 4K Snow Cottage. The white levels on this are quite impressive. But like I said, we're going beyond this. And again, 0 on the projector's brightness, eco mode. So mind you, at the distance we're at right now, we're at around, let's see, I'd say about 6 feet from the screen. On an ultra short throw, you're going to be less than a foot from your screen. At 3,000 lumens, you could bring your projector's brightness down to 0 in eco mode, and you would be able to push with no problem whatsoever. Your lamps would last you forever. Skyworth food demonstration. Trying to figure out where that customer got that 900 lumen Philips projector. It was nice too. It was a small one too. It wasn't that big. It was a portable printer. I have no idea where he got that from. That thing is amazing. I would love to have one of those for doing some demonstrations off of. I'm gonna look for one. I'm gonna see if they got one. I know Sony has a good one that you can display off a table with it. Little ultra short, the little cube, but they're only available in Japan. Beautiful Women 4K. J and K 4K demonstrations. We want it. Now, when we do our display, when we finally get a chance to be blessed to get one of our showrooms, we're going to have TVs wrapped around a screen. That's how I'm planning to set it up, side by side next to a TV. There is no point in basically talking about putting this technology in certified. This is way beyond certified technology, a gunmetal technology. Or the other stuff, there's just no point. It's basically this. The only competition we have for this is an actual physical TV. That's it. That's base about it. And for those who are saying, well, again, if you're going to bring up gray screen, I'm just going to block you altogether. We already know that one from the door. Just forget it. Gunmetal, no. Again, that's just no point in that. No white screens, why? The only thing we have that basically for this technology has to be an actual physical TV, and that's what we're going for. We're going for the next level, the next stage, to challenge the actual TV itself. When you have an ultra short throw setup, and I've seen the iWall, and they claim to be like the laser TVs at the end of the day. No, you guys are not TVs. Are you crazy? You have to be in a dark environment to pull up in them. TVs don't have that problem. I've never heard of anybody when I buy a TV, oh, you have to use this in an ambient, like controlled environment. No, I think it pull 100% contrast over. That's me OLED to pull 100% contrast. It does see 100% contrast. It picks up beautiful colors, the whole 9 yards. And then when I see these laser set-top projectors and they say, well, it can do this and that, I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing dark environments, really dark environments. I'm not seeing 100% contrast. I'm not seeing any of that at all, period. So your projectors, and same thing with the P2 and all of them, you're not producing a TV quality image. Okay, remember to put that charger back in. A Black Series screen print alone in my demonstration. Somebody said something about something, and I just dropped in 2 pages. One for demonstrations, one for test pages. Knock yourself out. Enjoy. Here's some research for you. That's technology we have right here. Can pull up in fully lit environments. And we did a demonstration. We started early in the morning and ended late at night. Not late at night, but I say more like in the evening hours. Didn't have to change anything in the environment. Nothing. Windows open, plenty of light, projector sitting back 21 feet. Now the next stage we're going at is an actual TV. And I think these companies with these projectors they have now, yeah, it does have, they have that capability. Sad thing about it is the screen doesn't. I'm going to go over and grab something over here. Go to the channel. Requested. Thank you. Just for kicks and giggles. What if this screen was gray instead of the black technology we are sitting on it right now? All right, I'm going to turn this to the side right there. Just for today. Mr. Top over there, chilling. Red screen. Yeah, that's what you would get. No way in the world that's going to compete with a TV. A TV can see red. That can't see red. Blue screen. Green screen. Next to that technology, advanced that stuff is, yeah, it does some damage. See the difference in color between that new black technology and versus a gray house paint? Well, actually not a house paint, it's a screen paint, that's digital one. But yeah, no competition. That's why when I sit there and say there's no point in us doing demonstrations against the gray screens, it's pointless. It's not even in the category. That stuff is not even in the category. The technology we have now can't use it for anything. That's why we don't make it anymore. Gray screen. Can't see gray because it has no contrast. Dark gray, not reading that. Is this starry? Let's get Starfield screensaver. So keep in mind, if you're going to have the gray screen saying it can act like a TV, you have to understand that you're going to have to pick up 100% black because TVs can see 100% black. Can't just skip that. People will seriously skip that. Oh, we got color and No, you don't have color. We have white levels. Yeah, to some extent, white levels. But you don't mention contrast. You just skip the entire field of contrast. Even in a dark environment, that stuff won't work. We give that away for free. That's a free product we give away, the digital one, crystal screen paint, and we give that away for free. That's our old technology. We've had this stuff for like 10 years back. This stuff is pretty old, so we give it away for free. And again, for anybody at the end of the day who wants to talk trash about it, you can make it. It's free. Put it on your channel, do a live stream, do a side-by-side. I guarantee it'll match your stuff. Because we can't see hiccups. If you say, well, it's a little off, it can't be a little off. You have to have a difference between night and day. See that difference between night and day? That's what you have to show. Not a little bump or hiccup. None of that nonsense at the end of the day. Red screen. That's what you have to show. When you're showing colors, and people make this big mistake, and we're talking to these individuals, when you are showing colors, not my customers, the people who make these products, it's directed towards you. When you are showing up a color difference, it's not supposed to be a slight little hiccup. It's supposed to be a massive change between night and day. Which means if I'm walking around in an environment at 20 feet, 15 feet, 16, 10, 9, whatever, I need to see that difference. If I gotta walk up there a finger distance from a screen and show the difference, we got problems at the end of the day. You know why? Because the average customer who may be sitting maybe 10 feet away from a screen, or maybe 12 feet or 9 feet or whatever, is not going to see that difference. And no way in the world he or she is going to sit that close to a screen in order to see the difference. At that point, why would I even bother buying something when I can just get something that does the same thing? Go a slight little off, that's it? Nah. That's what's going to happen. In order for a customer to buy something and see a difference, if they're sitting at 10 feet with a projector, saying like, yeah, I can see a huge difference in that. But if you're showing a slight little hiccup and you're a finger distance from a screen, you have to show it that close to show the difference, there's no point. Just might as well buy the house paint instead. Not going to see that difference at 10 feet in a moving motion image? No. Especially in the dark? No, you're not going to see that. If I wanted to prove a point behind the new technology coming out in 2024, I could literally go to eBay and I could wipe out every single gray screen paint there with no problem whatsoever. I can knock out every single gunmetal technology with no problem. Heck, we did it with this stuff we have right here. This stuff is a lot more powerful than what we have here. And this is a 50% technology. And then I can go right next to a TV and compete with that. That's why I said in 2024, what we got coming up, and I sat there on camera and I said to you, I told you, we got a monster of a screen coming.
I'm seeing it with Liberty Mutual, Mom. They customize your car insurance.
And it's going to be
You can
affordable.
save $700 just by switching. Oh, let me put a reminder on my phone.
And people are sitting there with $3,000 for a 100-inch screen. This is a 100-inch screen that can knock out every certified on the face of the planet when we get done with it. And it'll compete with a TV. We can literally sit it side by side, which we're doing right now at 50%, right next to a TV. There's no gunmetal technology that can do that because they can't see black. Well, that's the advancement of technology you'll have. No expensive projectors required. 720p we're sitting in right now. Oh, let's try something. At 50%, I'm going to see something. Cottage snow screensaver. You know why? The gray screen can't see a contrast level? Because there's no black in it. That's why I can't read it. That's why I explain to people when they talk about white levels, so what are you going to be scanning? An all white surface all day? That's what you're going to be doing, because you do know that any white surface that pulls up on the screen is going to have some sort of contrast in it. Skyward fruit demonstration. Can't transition. Can't go from black to light to color. Can't do it. And they want me to read color either. .4K demonstration. Now, even if the certified screens were to develop a black screen, it's not going to help you at all. We're way beyond. Even if you come up with a black screen, I'm going to tell you why it can't help you. This technology can absorb sunlight. That's where the ambient light rejection technology is at. You can stick this to the side of a window with a coating 2 application, and sunlight can transfer through that technology. That shows you how much light you can eat. If anyone's sitting there saying, oh, that's not possible, I'll put the link below. We back up everything we talk about. So if this technology can absorb sunlight through a window with the projector on the opposite side, and sunlight pushing through one side, the projector pushing through the other side, then what do you think it'll do inside of your house, inside of your business? It'll react, just like TV. TVs can't even take a direct hit from sunlight. This can. And it's only at 50%. This was when we had it at the Cinemax Black Mist. This is the Black Mist, you know that, right? Hasn't been upgraded yet. Under the terms of a screen paint, it's finished. Under the terms of a projection screen, it's not. Because we can add things to it that we can't add to screen paint. Because we're customized painting the screen in. So it's going to have the Element 77 embedded on top of the technology that already has the ability to absorb sunlight. That's why I said certified screens, if you come with a black screen, it won't help you. And I'm pretty sure if they do reach a black screen, it's not going to be cheap. If you thought $3,000 to $5,000 for gunmetal was expensive, what happens if they have a black screen? How much do you think that's going to cost? It can't cost less than the gunmetal. That's not going to work out. That doesn't even look right. So it's still going to be more affordable. So you see my technology side by side to the TV, 50%. Brightness 0, Eco Mode, 720p. Next to a 1080p monitor. And as for the gray paint, well, it's not going to survive at all, period. As you can see. There's a little bit about most. A little bit about some bragging rights in there too, yeah, because I'm going to enjoy the fact that I have the technology that's going to be way beyond any projection screen. When this thing reaches finally, it plateaus at its peak stage. But also too, more exciting that a customers at the end of the day don't get sticker shock. You don't have to worry about it basically spending tons and tons of money. Now, for those who are saying, yeah, $3,000, that's glass. These are glass. The glass is going to be a little bit more expensive. The plexiglass version we're designing, it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit more affordable. For those of you who want the high-end, exquisite screens, this is going to be the glass. Glass is going to have 24 karat gold casing, plated casing. These things are going to be absolutely gorgeous. And they're going to have, basically, we're going to go to a special place, like I said, to have this glass treated and done. But also, too, I need to have a company that can laser edge it, because we want to put special custom laser edging for your border. Imagine you having this glass screen and your border is completely see-through and it's custom laser edged. We can actually embed LED lights around the corners. Oh, these things are going to be actually exquisite. I mean, gorgeous screens. Now, that's the glass. Then we're going to have the plexis, which are going to be a little different. But there's still going to be high-end screens also too. And those are going to be a wallpaper kind of technology I'm using. As I said before, we can't buy it from any place because this has to be custom poured and molded. Yeah, it has to be. I can't tell you why, but it has to be. All right, let's get this off my screen. This, turn to the side. You can check out Taco over there sleeping on his office chair, sleeping on the job. But then again, oh, it is Monday. It's Monday. He's sleeping on the job. It's my CEO over there. He had a hard day. A lot of work. I'm sorry to bother you. My bad. Enjoy yourself. Let's see, I'm going to take that tie off of him. He don't need it on him. There we go. All right, people. Hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I had fun. I love working with this technology. Oh, let me show you again. Make sure we are on the same page, everybody. We're using our old Chrissy projector. See, it's pretty beat up. And there is in the model number LW401. Let's go into our settings and show you that. Come out of here, go to picture. This is my brightness, is 0. So we're way under the factory setting line. Let's go to our eco, see if we got it in eco mode. Let's go to easy settings. And here we are. There is the eco mode. So we did that whole demonstration in eco mode. 720p. This is the distance we're setting from the screen and fully lit environment. All right, so hopefully when all this is done in 2024, like I said, I won't be marketing it. They will be marketing everything. You will be seeing this on commercial time and everything else. They're going to advertise this galore. YouTube probably a little bit here and there, but most likely you'll see it on commercials because they want to push this to the next level. Mind you, the people that are signing on with me are planning to make money at the end of the day. And they see a lot of potential in our technology, and they want to make sure it makes it to that next plateau. But I also do want to make sure that the technology stays affordable for everybody. Gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.